What is going on, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Shoot Your Shot. This is your boy Napoleon Aniciete. I got my brother Alex Aniciete, Coach Val Rauser, and today we have two very special guests, the Rosas brothers.
Let's go.
We have Jessie Rosas, 5-0 in the pros, and the youngest UFC fighter in history, Mr. Raul Rosas, baby. Hey, so glad to have you guys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Super glad to have you guys. Hey, we were just talking about the other day, the first time we seen you guys ever was right after COVID. I don't know if you guys remember, y'all came down and did a Sunday scrap.
It was a Sunday scrap.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah, so listen to this. So Val
Beat the
always had
shit
this.
out of all of our guys.
Yeah, Val always had this funny thing about telling like our youth kids, like, hey, we got some really tough Russian kid to come kick your ass, you know? Like, he would always tell our kids that. And when you guys walked in, I was telling our kids, I'm like, hey, man, we got these two badass California kids who are about to come in here and mash you guys, dude. And I look behind us, and you're over here doing backflips over here on some of these guys in the same way, dude. I was like, what is going on? Who are these dudes, man? Man, so, hey, super glad to have you guys, bro. I appreciate y'all coming.
No, thank y'all for having us.
Yeah, heck yeah. So, hey, Jesse, real quick, what does tachadito mean?
Tachidito?
Yeah, what's that mean?
So, ever since I moved to California, they started calling me that because it's a famous Mexican puppet that looks Chinese. He'll be like, he'll sing it in Spanish, but it will be like, I don't need sushi, I eat taquitos or something. So that's why everybody started calling me that.
Yeah.
Dang, that's kind of tight.
I've always wondered that, bro. I always use your Instagram. Like,
I thought it meant like non-flexible or something like that.
I'm 2 inches flexible, like I said.
so what's up, man? Tell us, man. I know you guys' family's been super involved, bro, with fighting. Tell us how this all got started. You guys being brothers. I know you guys have an older brother. Your dad's super involved. So why don't you guys touch a little bit on how this all even happened?
So my dad started training. He was training MMA around 36. And then
34,
like
no?
34.
Okay.
And then like we were like troublemakers. We were like do a lot of mess around the house. So he just got us into training with him. And we started liking it from there. And first we started off with karate, and then we went to jiu-jitsu, and then like after we started doing more striking, more wrestling, grappling.
So how old were you guys, you said?
I was 4, he was 5.
Yeah.
My other brother was
damn.
Oh, so you guys were just terrorizing the house.
Yeah.
Where part of Cali are you guys from?
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
The
That's
north.
okay.
Yeah, Bay Area.
But originally we're from New Mexico.
New Mexico? What town?
Clovis.
Clovis?
Yeah.
But at first it sucked when we started doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He would tap me and my other brother out.
Oh, really?
He used to watch WWE a lot, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he
yeah.
knew like the John Cena movie. And that's what he would get us with. We didn't know no submissions. And then the one that would suck is where, how do you call it when you get like the legs?
Oh, the
and-
Wasso Jericho. Do you know those?
Oh, the walls of
Yeah. That one would
I would get that a lot.
He would do that one every time. I was like, fuck.
So were you guys pretty good ever since you guys were young? Like, you know, were you guys like as soon as your dad saw you guys like compete, was he like
The actual way that we started was because he went to a tournament, but back then you could like register like the day of, you know.
Oh, okay.
And we thought that he was just gonna compete, and then we looked around and there was kids like with their fucking no gi shirt. and
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
I was like, we can do this shit. Let's do this shit. And my dad got us in because he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get them in so they can fucking kick their ass, you know.
Yeah.
And we actually did good. We didn't know nothing. We didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
But
Just grabbing
Just
them and just
wrestling.
fucking throwing them down.
we were just fucking trying to stay on top, fucking trying to fucking crank their neck or some shit.
The only thing we know how to do was like get their head and then hold them there until they tap. That's how we did it.
That sounds just like how me and Jay got started. Because we used to go over, my dad was a high school wrestling coach. And we were like 3, you know, and he'd take us to practice, and we'd see all the high school kids. So me and Jay would be on the side just kicking the shit out of each other. Just like, trying to be like the high school kids. And then after the high school practice, the youth kids would come in. And me and my Jade would be like, what the heck are all these kids doing? And I'm like, oh, they're here for wrestling practice. And me and Jade, well, we want to beat them up too. Like, we want to fight them too. And then I remember like one of the first practices, like that's pretty much what we did was we knew how to shoot a double leg because my dad used to let us shoot double legs on him all the time. Perfect. So we just shoot double legs and then just grab their head. Just try to just squeeze them. Just like make them cry. So yeah, that sounds like some brother shit.
And
for sure
sometimes
right
they
there.
would panic too. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they would panic from that.
And there wasn't very many times that me and Jade got beat up in class just because we were just mean. And it just helps having brothers too, you know? Like you're always fighting against each other.
Did you guys fight a lot growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time?
All the
Yeah.
time.
Because Kevin's only a year older than you, right?
No, they're actually 9 months apart.
9 months
Oh,
apart.
shit.
So you guys
Born
are
on
like
the same
hella
brother,
close
Kevin.
together.
Yeah.
And then Jesse.
And then me.
And then how much younger are you than?
Like
Like a
2
year and a
years,
half.
a year and a half. Yeah.
Okay.
Around there.
Yeah, so
Do
you guys,
have
all grew up
other
fighting each
siblings
other.
too?
Yeah, we have one older sister.
One older sister too?
She's 27.
Like 27.
Okay.
27.
Dang,
she
so
trained
4 of
too?
you guys.
Yeah,
5 of
yeah,
you
we're
guys.
all pro fighters right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Even
shit.
the sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Does
shit.
she live out here too?
No, she's in Texas.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there so how'd she get to Texas?
Cause New Mexico, we were like 30 minutes from Texas.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
So we would go train in Texas, and then she got a boyfriend right there, and then she stayed right there. and then, yeah.
Okay. So how'd you guys end up finding your way to Vegas?
Fuck, I don't know, just training. We
Oh,
were,
really?
Because
Yeah, just-
we were in a small town, and we were like already the best ones in the small town, so we
Yeah.
weren't gonna get any better.
Yeah.
We moved to California, and California, same thing happened. So then we moved over here. We were just like looking.
So you guys are what, like 5 years here in Vegas now? 5-6 years or longer?
No,
No, we've been actually like
Two?
2 years.
2-3 years.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably like
Oh,
three.
okay.
Probably like three.
Yeah.
Yeah, three.
Around
three,
there.
like around there.
Dang. So I remember when I first did meet you guys. Were you guys being homeschooled or something like that? How did that work out?
No, we were actually still in school.
Oh, you
like,
guys were
actual
in school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you had barely graduated.
Yeah, I barely graduated. Like 2021, I graduated high school.
Oh, okay.
What school did you guys go to when you were here?
No, I went to school in California.
Oh, in California.
Yeah, I
What
finished
was
high
the
school over
school
there.
called?
Okay.
Got you.
Raul was trying to figure out, like,
No, I went to
School.
Sol. I went to Del Sol for a little bit.
You did go to Del Sol?
Del Sol for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It was by, I think it was that one and Green Valley
Yeah.
that were near to each other.
Yeah, I remember when I saw you guys, I was like, "You guys want to wrestle for us?" And you guys were like, "Oh, we kind of trained to fight, you know."
For real.
And then 2 years later, we see you freaking in the UFC, bro.
Yeah.
What was that like, bro? How old are you when you officially signed, and tell us what that was like.
I was 17, but I for some reason like I already had it like I already had like a clear vision that I was gonna do it at that age, you know.
Yeah.
That's why like I did want to wrestle hella bad because I like competing.
Right.
Like for y'all, like I was like, oh, I want to do this like USA
Yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
But I was like at the same time, I was like, I know I can fucking make it at this age, you know. So I just started fucking fighting, and I was like, how many fights do I need to get to the UFC? My manager was like, you need 5-0. I was like, all right. So I started fighting month after month, you know?
Damn.
And I got 5-0, and I was like, okay, there it is, 5-0.
Did you get to meet Dana White from like the very beginning and stuff like that?
Yeah, I got
what,
to meet him.
What was that like, dude?
He's actually hella cool, you know?
Oh,
Because
really?
hella people say, like, oh, he's this and that, but he's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't imagine.
I've met Dana White once.
Oh, really?
At the PI. Yeah, it was sick. He was just standing there, and I was just like, I can't remember who I was with. I think it was Carlos or Francisco, and they were like, hey, Dana White's over there. And it was me and Noah and Sammy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, I'm going over there. I'm going to shake this fucker's hand. I'm like, hey, hey, thanks for letting us in here, man. This is awesome. He's like, yeah, no problem. Use whatever you want. And then he just walked away. Sick, dude. Appreciate it. That was time.
Nice to see you. Bro, so I know you guys have been going all over the world together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like, bro? Being brothers and traveling all over the world.
It's-
Give me some good stuff, man. Tell us some stories, man, about traveling together, guys.
So it can be good and bad, you know?
Yeah,
Like sometimes, like one time when we went to Kyrgyzstan a couple months ago, we had like because at home he gets his room, I get my room. So
Yeah.
like if I want my space, I can come have my space, you know?
Yeah.
But there it was like we were stuck in a room like this, and like the kitchen was there. We had to share the same bed and
Yeah.
shit for a month. So I couldn't stop seeing him at all. You know? I had to go train, and he was my partner. So
Yeah.
I was seeing him like 24/7, eating together, sleeping together, like everything. So I was like, So there was moments where it was like our differences, like fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and
Get away from me.
Like here in Vegas is different because he has his room, I have my room, so we don't get to see each other that much, you know.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
like
Yeah.
train.
like I don't know why. And in that month, for some reason, I had the anger in me for some reason, you know.
Yeah.
And I was trying to hold it in, but the last week that we were there, like for some reason, I don't know what happened. We just got mad and went.
Oh, shit, knuckles.
Yeah, straight
no
knuckles.
gloves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
shit.
after it.
That's why this finger's straight and this one's kind of bended a little bit.
Yes, you bite him, bro? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie,
So
bro.
who won?
Me and Nap never did that.
Whoa, we'll
Like,
call it a
no.
tie.
No, like we'll never. We had a rule. We were like, okay, if we ever get mad at each other, we'll punch like with the.
With the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Open hand.
Snaps.
So when we were like more little and we would get into more fights, we would slap the fuck out of each other. But him, he was trying to fucking with the fucking
Knock it out.
fist. So then me and my other brother would have to jump him because
Yeah.
we're like, oh hell no, this was trying to kill us.
They would put me in the closet and they would lock me in until I would calm down.
Are you the crazy one?
Huh?
At the group? Or
When
no?
he gets mad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get mad, yeah.
I was gonna say, you seem like the calmer one.
Yeah,
but
you seem like
if
the
you were
calmer one for
one
sure.
to get you that pissed,
Yeah.
then he's going over the top.
Yeah.
So when you guys travel, do you guys always travel together, or you guys like, is it just you guys, or do you go with your whole family, or what's that like?
more than anything, it's just us two. You
Yeah.
know? But it's cool, like how we're like almost the same weight, so it's
Yeah.
perfect, you know, for
Yeah.
training.
Yeah,
Like y'all two, like
Perfect,
yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
exactly. But we tell people that all the time, bro. Having a brother is like a superpower, bro. You get to
Yeah.
have that
Yeah.
dude with you all the time, training
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
pushing each other.
Checking you when you need to be checked.
Yeah.
We're fucking up. Hey, dumbass. Come over here.
Dude, absolutely.
I'm gonna get you.
Absolutely. So, bro, so out of all those places that you guys have been, bro, what's been your guys' favorite place that you guys have gotten to travel and compete at?
Compete, I think Italy, but to be, I think Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, Kyrgyzstan.
Because it was hella
really?
different, you know, like we didn't know nobody, just us two.
Yeah.
Everybody spoke another language, so we couldn't talk to anybody.
I
you
think
know?
that's why I was a little frustrated too the whole month.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't understand anybody or
Right.
anybody. I could
Yeah,
just speak
besides
to
us
him.
seeing
Yeah.
each other,
You know?
we were the only ones that could talk to each other because nobody,
Yeah.
we
That
couldn't
must be
talk to nobody.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that
couldn't.
makes sense.
So
Yeah,
when
we
you guys are
couldn't-
out there, when you guys are out there training in Kyrgyzstan, what are you guys wrestling? Or are you guys striking? Doing
We
a
did
little bit of
more
everything?
wrestling.
Wrestling.
Just
yeah,
wrestling
we
the
only
whole
did
month.
wrestling.
That
for a
big
whole
guy.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that big guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was he a wrestler?
Yeah, she's Olympic Russian.
Oh, shit.
But we met him because in Cali, he came over and then we started wrestling with him. And then the only wrestling that we knew was actually we learned in a month with him over there. Because before he came, we didn't know no wrestling. And then he was able to teach us like some basic with much effective like stuff.
Yeah.
And then we were able to learn. Because he was like, oh, I don't know what to teach you. Let me teach you some simple stuff that can work.
Yeah.
Because he noticed that we weren't wrestlers,
Mhm.
and that's how we started getting the hang of it.
And then you guys came to our gym and beat the shit out of all of our high school kids.
That was crazy.
I remember when we first went to Kyrgyzstan, we had him training like one month and a half.
Yeah.
We went there the first day, and our coach, the big guy, he saw us wrestling the first day. He said he went back to his hotel all frustrated and shit. Like he was like, "Oh, what am I gonna teach them? They're so slow, like old man."
Dude, was it cold out there? Like, did they just train differently out there? Like, what were the people like and stuff like that?
I think the difference is that their warm up is like an hour and a half, and then they're like, "Oh, that was the warm up." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
What did they do for a warm up?
He made us do like weights. He made us do like a little bit of strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
Fucking like pull ups with like the weight.
Bars and shit.
Yeah.
He did us do a couple of special exercises like
Yeah.
for wrestling, and then after that, he's like, "Okay, just take 15 minutes, and now we're gonna wrestle." I was like,
Like, damn, I'm beat right now. Like, that was it?
"Yeah."
How'd you guys get that connection? Did they just hit you up or?
Oh no, it's because we met that coach in California.
Oh,
He came
okay.
over once, and then we were friends from then. And
Damn, that's tight.
yeah, he can't come over here because he's Russian, so his visa.
Yeah.
So we met in Kyrgyzstan.
Damn, bro.
That's so tight.
That is so sick.
What's
man.
what's like the geological part of like Kazakhstan, like the mountains? Is it in the mountains? Is it like you guys out there just in the desert, or?
Yeah, what is that like?
No, it was like a small town. It was like, cause it's not that big, so we would just meet up at a UFC gym, and that's where we would do all the training, the weights, the wrestling, everything. And then sometimes like on the weekends, he would take us to the mountains. He was like, today's a rest day. We're gonna walk up a mountain. And then me and him were hella sore, so that wasn't like, for us, it wasn't the rest day. It was like, we gotta.
Yeah, we out here hiking like 10 miles up in the mountains.
Our college coach, when we were our freshman year, we used to have to run this freaking mountain, bro. We'd run all the way up to the top, and we're like zigzag all the way to the top of this mountain up in Utah, and then they'd have these like big, like 50-pound boulders, and we'd have to do like a whole bunch of like Russian workouts with them, dude. We'd like swing them around, we freaking like just do squats with them, bro. He'd make us do a whole bunch of weird stuff, dude. That shit was hard. That shit was super hard.
I feel like like mine and Nap. So when me and Nap were training for the Open last year, we had one of our coaches train us, and he straight up killed us. Like me and Nap tried to train each other, you know, like, hey, we're gonna do the Open, like let's work out today. We're like 30 minutes in, we're like tired, and we're like, you good? I'm good. We're like, all right, cool. So we hired a coach, and he killed us. Like I'm like puking like every workout, like killing us, like doing all kinds of like CrossFit style training, just crazy shit. The last day of our like 3-week hell week, our 2-a-days, our coach's like, hey, it's gonna be a nice light day. I'm just like, yes, this is gonna be awesome. The worst day. That was the worst day, dude. Worst day. Like, I don't think, you? Dude, totally mind fucked me. Like, we were on the bike, the assault bikes, and my legs burned so bad that I couldn't like get comfortable. I was like trying to lay down on the ground, and I was like, I thought you said this was gonna be a light day. He's like, no, but you guys are good now. You guys will be good. You guys, I'm done with you guys now. So I'm just like, oh God, like some of them light days are like the worst days. Yeah, even like the rest day, like it might not be as much, but you're still like working out, and you're sore, and you're like mentally like, man, I should be sitting on the fucking couch right now.
Bro, one of the hard parts of that was the weight cut. Bro.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Do you guys have any like?
Well,
what's the weight cut like for fighting? I feel like these you guys fighters are unreal. You know, what are fighters like? You know, what's the weight cut part like?
So we used to weight cut differently than other fighters. Like all the camp, we would eat like pizza, chocolate, chips. Even on the week of the fight, we would eat that, and like we would only have to lose like 1 pound, cut 1 pound the day before the fight, the weigh. So we wouldn't be like. We wouldn't have a normal diet, you know?
Right.
But we wouldn't go up as much. Like, we would stay there.
Or, like, maintain your weight.
Yeah. So, we got a nutritionist, and then we started doing a better diet. Yeah. And then we started cutting, like, maybe, like, 6 pounds, 7 pounds the day before.
Okay.
And we gained more weight for that.
Because at the beginning, we didn't know nothing about diet, so... I would drink like water, like eat tacos, and I was like, if I just drink water, I'm
good, right?
You know, I'm good. I thought I was water loading, you know?
Yeah.
And then I thought like with 4 bottles of water, I was water loading, so I was like, I'm good. And I would make weight, but every fight I keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta diet. So one time I was like, okay, I think now I have to diet. So I asked my coach, I was like, what can I eat for a diet? He's like, well, chicken. I was like, oh, I got it. Yeah. So I went to get some wings, you know.
You said chicken. So do you guys eat pretty clean now?
Yeah. Now we have a diet. Right now we have a nutritionist. So
yeah. Who cooks your guys' food?
They give us like meal preps. They send us like every Tuesday like a whole box of meal preps.
That's perfect.
So that is so tight.
So you don't even have to think about it. You just
we just fucking grab it, fucking warm it up. And
are they pretty good? What are they?
They're actually pretty good. They actually do like pizza, Asian chicken noodles.
Okay.
They do what else? They do burritos. They do tacos. They do.
Oh snap!
Because I found out that you can do all of that, but with different ingredients that makes it healthy.
Right.
Yeah, it depends what.
So do you guys stay on a pretty like strict diet, like just like normally all the time, or does it like go in and out?
I try to stay on the actual diet, you know.
That's what's up.
Is the company out here that that gives you?
It's the PI.
Oh, it's the
The
PI.
PI.
Okay.
They cook the food there and they like just send you boxes of meal preps like every week.
Dude, that's
Oh,
so
that's
sick.
Yeah.
I don't know,
That's
Raul.
sick.
I've seen your videos on your Instagram of you going out and eating food. I don't know if that's on your diet plan.
That was
bro.
on the weekend.
The weekend doesn't count.
We try and tell our kids, bro, like, hey, man, y'all got to start watching what y'all put in your bodies, dude. Because we'll have, like, this year we had a kid. He goes and weighs in, and the first thing he does, dude, is he pops open a Coke. Pops open a Coke, bro. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm thirsty.
I've been craving
I
it.
made weight. I'm like, you fucking
Yeah, I remember
baby.
when I was cutting weight, like, I'd be like the type where I'd have like a Snickers bar and I'd step on the scale with it. I'm like, oh, two tens? Fuck off, like 3 of those. There's no calorie tracking. There's no like, had nothing. I'd bowl of cereal, fucking step on the scale.
So
Pound? All right. I'm only a pound over. I have to lose that right now after I'm done. Go on a run, sweat it out.
Does your guys' dad eat pretty healthy with you guys and stuff?
He tries to.
He does?
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. So does he still train a lot too?
He does weights every time we do weights. He's starting to do weights.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's really hard to stay on a diet because I can be like getting my meal prep and shit. And my mom will be cooking some enchiladas, bombazos and shit.
Oh.
And she still tells me, you don't want some?
I love some of that.
Yeah. So hey, so you guys growing up, man, with your dad, was he like like my dad, bro? He was tough, bro. Like my dad was very like on our ass, like waking up 6 o'clock in the morning. Like my dad was tough on us. You know, Val's was a little bit more kind of more relaxed. What was your guys' dad like with you guys growing up?
Yeah, he kept us like on our shit, you know?
Yeah.
He wouldn't let us get lazy.
Right.
So yeah, that's why like now we're like used to it.
Yeah.
Because he kept us like, oh no, you gotta go train, you gotta do this.
Always gotta do something.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Just have that built into you guys.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Like,
That's tight.
only after a fight we get a break, like at least a week off.
Yeah.
Or, you
Yeah.
know? But if we're like training, we have to train every day. Every single day.
Is it hard to stay focused, bro, when you guys are like traveling and stuff like that, or are you guys pretty locked in on a mission?
Like when we're traveling.
Yeah, like when you guys are just doing. I mean, like like when you guys get to go to these different places and stuff like that. Are you guys pretty like locked in? You know.
Yeah, we try to stay locked in, you know, like wherever we're going, we try to find a gym to go train at and stay like moving, you know.
Are you guys in relationships? Are you guys single? You got a girl or any of that?
Yeah, we both got.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys both got
Yeah.
girls. Okay. All right.
Do they ever travel with you guys?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
His not yet.
Not
Right?
yet.
Not yet. We're not there. Hey, real quick though, bro. I want to stop this. We wanted to do a segment here today with you guys, you guys being brothers. Right, we always talk crap with our brothers on like who does it better. All right, so this is our segment today on who does it better. All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all a few questions here. All right, who's the better video game player?
Me.
No, I am.
All right, moving on. Who's the better cook?
Me.
No, me.
Okay, Rocky.
Oh, what do you cook?
I cook eggs, rice.
I don't know how to cook too many things, but the little things that I know how to cook, I can do it better.
What do you do?
Like eggs.
Bacon. All right. Who is the better trash talker?
Me.
Raul.
Brown.
Yeah.
Who reads more books?
No one.
All right. Who eats more junk food?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who can take more pain?
Me.
Me.
Do you guys ever go body for body shots just so you can go longer?
Sometimes. Like he'll punch. Like I'll be walking normal, like around the street. He'll give me a hard ass punch and then run.
Classic brother
That's
move.
some classic little brother shit too, right there.
Classic brother move. All right. Who got more trouble as a kid?
Me.
Yeah, him.
All right. Last one. Who's funnier?
Me.
Yeah, him.
So man, did you guys compete a lot, like growing up as brothers? Like, you know what I mean? Like, were you guys pretty competitive, or were you guys like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were little, when we would play video games,
Yeah.
and then one of us would win, and haha, I beat you, so we would start throwing fists.
Straight,
Yeah, like,
straight
oh
to
yeah,
violence.
oh yeah.
We were just talking about that, bro. Alex would beat me all the time in video games, dude, until like I either hit him or he finally quit or something, or he finally left me or something.
I'd be smashing him, bro, like in 2K or anything like that. And I would just keep beating him, bro. And he would just look at me, just go again. Like, no, bro, I'm good. I got my dub, I'm good. And he starts fucking flinching at me. He's okay.
See, me and my brother, we always had a rule is like no shit talking. That was like, cause
No shit talking?
no shit talking.
Oh, shit talking was a must.
That was like, cause like I remember the first time Jay was beating my ass and he's just talking, and then one time I was beating him and I was talking. Oh, you don't like it, huh? You don't like that shit. And then we got into a fight and my dad's like, yo, dude, like if you guys can't play games without fighting each other, then you don't get to fucking play games.
Yeah.
Like, you already broke 3 controllers because you guys are fucking fighting each other. So eventually, like, Jade would say, shut up. Shut up. So we did, like, we never talk shit to each other when we play video games. That just wasn't
Did
a
someone
thing
ever
for us.
broke that rule about shit talking?
Every now and then we'd break it.
They scrap each other.
We'd scrap each other, or it'd be like grabbing the controller and just mashing it into the floor or some shit. I remember like taking my controller and trying to break it. Damn it!
Bro, I've done that before, bro. I lost, dude. I literally, my phone was right here. I smashed the remote on my phone and broke my screen.
Oh.
So I was
Genius.
pissed. Then I called my dad to give me a new phone. My homies. Oh,
How'd you?
man.
Your dad's on. How'd you break it? I dropped it.
I literally had to, I dropped it. My bad.
That's my bad.
Do you guys still play games? You guys still play on the console? Like, you guys
Not
still get down?
really.
No, maybe we'll play for like 30 minutes and we'll get bored.
Oh,
We're
What
not-
games? What games do y'all?
Like we got FIFA, we got UFC, we got Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat.
Okay,
Do
FIFA.
you-
Yeah.
Jesse, bro, do you play as yourself, bro, when you play the UFC?
Oh yeah.
You straight up mashing with
Raul just like, I'm so good. How good I. This is tight.
I remember when we first got that game because he was in it.
Yeah.
I was beating him the whole day. I was beating him and I was talking shit.
Yeah.
And I literally let it go. I went to sleep and he was practicing all night. The next day we play again. And then he starts beating me, and then he starts talking shit. Oh, you can't.
That's gotta be pretty tight, bro, to watch yourself in a video game.
Yeah,
That's gotta be pretty sick.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gotta be pretty sick. Is there anybody you guys met in the UFC that like have been kind of like role models to you guys, or like that like you guys get to like have a pretty good relationship with, or like any like role models that you like you guys look up to or something like that?
I feel like not look up to, but I feel like respect a lot.
Right.
I feel like people like Merab, Brandon Moreno,
Yeah.
like those guys, like they're really humble, like inside the cage and outside the cage. You know, they're great people. You know.
I feel that.
You guys work with Brandon Moreno quite a bit.
Yeah.
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 For y'all being like around the fight game now, have y'all ever like been starstruck yet? Like, oh shit! Like for example, like oh shit, that's Dana White.
That I mean, to be honest with you, I've never been around a lot. Like wrestlers aren't around a lot of professional like athletes.
Yeah.
You know, like wrestlers, they're just good wrestlers. You know, like there's not like a professional league for wrestling unless like you're in the Olympics or some shit like that. So, like anytime I see
Anybody,
I'm like, yo, like I remember when Aljo and you and fucking Marab were all in there. I'm like calling my boys. I'm like, yo, you should see this gym right now. Fucking Rosas in here. We got Aljo in here. Marab's in here, and then there's like 10 other UFC fighters in here. Like this shit is crazy.
Yeah, the part that's cool is meeting the guys and then being like how you were saying, like, damn, like, they're hella cool outside. You know, like, they're, like, super humble. They're not all, like, walk around like they're too cool for anybody, bro. Like, you know, even you guys always say what's up, bro. You guys' dads always showing love, always showing respect. So, but I feel like that's combat sports, you know. It's always, everyone talks a lot of shit, but it's like, there's always respect, I feel like.
Always,
You know what I mean? Did you meet anyone in the UFC that you were pretty pumped up to meet about?
Wei Lee was pretty cool.
Wei Lee.
Yeah, Wei Lee, that's kind of a different level there.
Yeah.
Bro, she's so strong. For being
Oh
so
yeah,
little,
she's
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, she.
I saw that she picked up Francis Ngannou, like a video.
Oh yeah, you
Bro,
saw
yeah.
that
She
video?
picked
I was
up
like,
Francis,
what the
then she
fuck?
picked up Shaq. She killed him.
Yeah. What
Can you imagine picking up?
Her little.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time that we got to see her train, like, what was that, like 2 weeks ago when she came here?
Yeah, I think so.
3 weeks ago. And she, like, just got off the flight, like, hours, you know, like, probably 6, 7 hours before the training. And I'm, like, looking at the coach. I'm like, damn, dude, she looks good. And he's like, man, this is nothing. Like, this is nothing. Like, this is the best athlete you'll ever see in your life. And, like, she is, like, tell her it, does it. Like, ease, too.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't even have to think about it. She just does it naturally. And I'm like, dude, like, you just got off a fucking 13-hour flight. I can't wait to see you when you're fucking days out from your fight.
Yeah.
Like, how, like, in tune, like, the way you move, the way you think, the way you're walking around. Like, I can only imagine just being that person that has to be that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
What's it like walking out in front of all these different fans, bro? What's this like going out there and doing this thing at the highest level?
The first time I did my UFC debut,
Mm-hmm.
that shit was crazy because I was enjoying the moment and like some people are saying like, oh, let's go, and then some are like still shaking my hand, and I remember like turning around for some reason, making eye contact to shake his hand. And he was like, fuck you, you're gonna lose. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what are you shaking my hand for then?
damn, that's messed up. You're like, dude, I'm just a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's over here reaching for me hella bad, and I'm like, oh, what's up? Fuck you. You're gonna lose. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, you know what was crazy was, so me and Nap actually got to watch her fight here in Vegas with Mexico Independence Day,
Oh, yeah.
which was sick. Like, I ain't ever heard a crowd that loud ever in my entire life. Like, that crowd was insane.
Bro, Mexican
Yeah.
fans, bro. It's
Like,
they're the
that
best fans
shit
in the
was
world, bro.
unfucking
Yeah.
real. Like, for you, like, how much did that mean to you just being able to represent on that day specifically?
No, that shit was hella dope, you know, to be on it. And the Mexican fans are crazy, though, because, like, for this past Mexico City card, like, on the wins, the ones who weren't Mexican, they were all talking hella shit. Like,
Gay booty.
shut the fuck up, you're gonna get killed tomorrow. Like, all this shit. And then when we were outside, they had red corner, blue corner, like, on the shuttles.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, like, you can see a little bit, and they saw, like, oh, the Mexicans are on this shuttle, the ones are on this shuttle. So they went to that shuttle, the other one, and they started flipping, like, the whole shuttle. They were just fucking, like, flipping that shit.
Hey, how about Marab fucking repping Mexico like
Oh,
that?
yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Mexican
fucking
fans
cool.
love that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, they're the freaking best, bro. They're the freaking best.
That was probably the stupidest thing Cejudo ever did was
Say that.
this is
yeah.
country like that.
Yeah, I was...
Then you got Marab, just
Rep it.
Georgian, fucking loving it. Sombrero, fucking poncho.
Then
Yeah.
putting
People
down the
love
Mexican flag
Yeah,
on his
people love that
conference.
stuff.
Hey, have you guys ever got into it like with a fan? Like just walking out, has anyone ever like tried to come test you guys like on the street, anything like that?
No, not yet.
That's good. That's good. Hopefully, I hope
You
not.
see your ears, you're probably hell no.
Yeah, he's got a UFC jacket on. This one's got cauliflower. Like, no, this guy knows something I don't know.
Has anybody ever tried to mess with you guys out before you got, like, guys got some traction under you, like, just to fuck with you about your ears? Like, oh, you got ears. Like, you guys know how to fight? Or, like, you guys ever had that happen to you? Or just people just try to test you a little bit?
No, never to me.
No,
Never seen it.
no, neither.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
I
They
feel
don't
like
have
I've had that
cauliflower, so
happen
they
to me
don't-
multiple times, and maybe it's just because I don't know, maybe it's just 'cause the
Maybe
way
just
I
have
look.
that face. You know, that, just punch. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I remember when people used to look at me and my brother, and like when we were in high school, you know, like we were really focused, you know, like at tournaments, like we weren't out screwing around, like we were in the stands hanging out, you know, like we weren't chasing girls and getting girls' numbers, you know, and then y'all have all these other kids who are just kind of jackasses, they'd be doing that, you know, so there's like a clique of kids who like hang out, and we were always stuck to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'd see people years down, man, we used to always think you and Jade were assholes. And I'd be like, what? Like, me and Jade are like the nicest dudes ever. Like, you guys don't even know who we are. You're just, And they just, you guys just look like assholes, you know, like the
Damn.
way you guys' appearance is. And I'm just like, oh, well, fuck, maybe I should
Sick.
like smile more, I guess, or something. I don't know.
So what's next for you guys? What's up next?
Well, I have a fight in a few weeks
Okay.
in Sacramento, California.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
So right now I'm like cutting weight a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you fight at 35s too?
Yeah, 35s, but this one's gonna be 140
At
catch weight.
140 catch weight.
Yeah,
Nice.
So that's a little bit better, huh?
yeah, a little bit
Take the
better.
So obviously for you, what's that UFC process looking like for you? Like they got it lined out for you? Is it in the books, or are you just kind of just waiting for that call?
I'm waiting for the call, but they should be booking me soon. Maybe, you know, I'll fight like April, you know. I should fight hella soon.
Dang, that's tight.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to stay in shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always stay ready.
Yeah.
Have you been feeling better ever since the Mexico event? Have you been feeling a lot better and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Getting ready?
That shit was hella weird because I felt hella good like the whole camp.
Yeah.
But like some of us were getting sick like in my group.
Right.
And then I had cough like the fight week, but I didn't pay attention to it. And then Saturday, like I wake up and I feel like shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like I had a headache and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, nah, maybe I'll go away, you know?
Yeah.
And then I went to train and then I tried to shake it off, but I kept getting even dizzy like by just moving around for some reason. So then I was like, nah, that's just gonna go away. and then I ate everything, and then I went to the fight, and I was trying to shake it off.
Right.
I was like, it has to go away.
Right.
But no, I didn't go away, and I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna go out there, you know?
Yeah, bro. You gotta keep yourself healthy, man.
Yeah, because I did a simulation fight with my other brother. Like, I was like, let me see how I feel.
Yeah.
And I was still getting, like, dizzy, and I was like, fuck, if I get dizzy out there, I was like,
Yeah, it's not worth the
good.
risk. You
Yeah.
know? That's not worth the risk.
yeah,
Man, I'm glad you're feeling better, bro. I'm
thank
glad
you.
you're feeling it for sure.
I know when I'm sick, bro. I was sick just the other day, bro. Like fucking bad.
This fool is
Yeah,
dying.
I
yeah.
took 2 days off, bro. Don't go to bed, bro. Yeah, I'm tough, bro. But when I don't feel good, I don't feel good.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I can't move, bro. I can't do anything, bro. Fuck that.
Hey, Ro- I wanted to ask you guys too. Have y'all ever met the Diaz brothers?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah,
Nate.
were they pretty
Actually,
cool?
both of them. All right, so
Well,
when I met Nate, that's the first time I got like I wanted to go up to him like, oh shit,
like,
no way.
yeah.
Because I was 12 years old, and at the gym that we train at, they're all like affiliated. So like I just turned around and he's there, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then with Nick, it was like at first it was like a little weird.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, I was just chilling at the front office of the PI, and he's just like this, like, staring at me.
Just looking at you?
Yeah, and I'm, like, trying to
Oh,
ignore
God, is
it,
he
and
looking
I'm like, with the side of my eye, I see it, and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, he's just staring, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I'm talking to him, and, like, 5 minutes later, I look, and he's still, like, staring. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, like, after, like, 10 minutes, he told me, oh, let's get a picture. And then we took a picture, and then another day I was training in the cage,
Yeah.
and he just pops up like by himself, and he's just staring at me like training. And I was
Just
like,
watching you?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And then since they're like affiliated, like
Yeah.
I know homies.
Yeah.
One of the homies told me, oh yeah, he was telling like our coach that he sees like a little bit of himself in you, you know? 'Cause, like, he was
yeah.
young.
That's
So
how
I was
it's
like,
like.
oh, that's why he was just like looking at me.
Kind of admiring type
Yeah,
shit. you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
That's tight.
I
That's
was
tight.
like, oh, that's fucking sick.
What about
Yeah.
you, Jesse? Did you get to meet those guys?
yeah, I got to meet Nate Diaz because
Okay.
at the same time, like he was 12, I was 14.
Yeah.
So he was just there training with the adults, and we were over here in the corner. Remember doing dips?
Wait, how old were you guys?
I was 14, he was 12.
Oh, okay.
So that was when we were in California.
Dang, that's
Oh,
like
that's
when
cool.
Nate was really in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like he was
Yeah, it was
really
like-
in it.
maybe like 2017, 18, around there, huh?
Yeah.
Around there. And then we saw him, and we're like, oh shit, we gotta get a picture.
Yeah.
And then
Hell yeah.
after everybody was finishing and all of that, my dad asked him for a picture. We took a picture with him.
Yeah.
And then Nick Diaz, I met him the same time that he was like staring at Raul, because Raul was telling me.
Right.
He was literally right next to me. He was telling me, oh, he's staring at me. And I was like, Oh, just ignore it.
Yeah, you don't want to say anything, all right?
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Who do you guys consider the MMA GOAT?
I think John Jones.
John
Yeah, I
Jones?
think John
Jones.
Jones.
John Jones.
And so you actually had a pretty good experience with John Jones at the
you
PI,
met him
right?
too?
Oh yeah, I got to meet him. I was at the PI and he came out of the elevator with hella cameras, and then we talked, and then he was like, "Oh, I heard you were trying to break my record," and we just started like playing a
Oh,
little.
talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's tight.
I mean, I feel like you guys are the next upcoming brothers to take over the brothers legends. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the Diaz brothers are about on their way out. You know, like they're legends and kind of cemented themselves. And I don't know any other young brothers that are coming up
So,
in the UFC.
yeah.
What's the road to the UFC for you right now? What's that look
Right
like?
now, so right now I have to win this fight, and then I think after just wait for the call, or if not, just like take a little bit more fights, because I want to stay active the whole year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, like from there either go to contenders or like straight to UFC. That's my
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, we got to get these badass brothers
go
together.
Dana.
I can imagine what it's gonna be like one day, boys, when you guys are on a UFC card together.
Oh yeah, that should be sick.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't even
card.
imagine,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. But hey guys, before we close out with you guys, MMA and it is just blown up in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more youngsters that are like you guys that are, doing all of the different martial arts, What kind of advice would you guys give to the young ones coming up or to people in the fight? Like, what kind of advice do you have for the youngsters that want to be like what the Rosas brothers are doing?
I feel like more than anything, just stay consistent, just keep pushing. Because I feel like what I see, like you walk now into a room and like you'll see like a 6-year-old and you're like, damn, like he's hella good for his age,
Yeah.
But you're like, and you can be like, oh, like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, he's gonna be like the next world champion or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you don't see him anymore because they stop at like 13 years old. They stop at like 14 years old because it gets hard,
Yeah.
Like from being that age, you get tired of like training every fucking day. Like there was a timeline where I was tired of training, but I
Right.
just stayed in it. But it was like I lost a little bit of motivation for a while, but I just kept training and then I got it again.
Yeah.
But I feel like, or like if like their parents are like hella strict, like have them like on a diet, like on everything,
Yeah.
they lose like they get tired of it,
Yeah.
But I feel
Get
like-
burnt out.
Try to keep
Yeah.
it fun.
Yeah, so I think they should just have fun with it, like, and I feel like if you take competition at that age, obviously nobody likes to lose, but if they take it hella serious
Right.
and they're losing, then they're gonna be like, oh, this ain't for me, But if they keep trying and getting better, then they're actually gonna make it. So I would say like stay consistent,
Yeah.
What about you, Jesse?
Well, like basically what he said, just like stay consistent, like train every day, stay disciplined more than anything. Cause sometimes you're gonna feel motivated, like you'll see a fighter fight, like let's say win a world championship, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I'm gonna train Monday and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
But sometimes the motivation's not gonna be there, so you just gotta stay disciplined. You just gotta keep working hard, like maybe like stay active on competitions, stay active on fights, doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
And then just like more than anything, I would recommend just like start with wrestling.
There we
That's the
go.
main thing right now in MMA.
Oh, I
Wrestling.
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that,
Hell
guys.
yeah.
I do think that you guys are the next UFC brothers, stars, co-stars together coming up, man.
Thank you.
It's been super cool to even, be around you guys, train with you guys. I appreciate you guys coming down. Before we let you guys go, we got you a couple gifts here. Got y'all some t-shirts, got y'all some ATC Wrestling t-shirts.
Oh hell yeah.
And then this is our freestyle shirts, USATC.
Oh shit! Nice.
So there you go, boys.
Thank
I
you.
got y'all extra mediums.
All right, this is how we're
Extra
gonna do
mediums.
it. You pick your favorite. If it's you both have a favorite. We got mats out here. We'll watch and whoever wins gets their shirt.
All right, man. Hey, so again, when was your fight date?
March 29th.
March 29th?
Yeah.
Where can the people watch it at?
UFC Fight Pass, A1 Combat. That's a promotion called, and it's gonna be live on March 29th around 5 p.m. So don't miss it.
Let's go,
Yes,
Jesse.
sir. Go tune in. Hey, go give us a like, subscribe, follow. And again, boys, I appreciate y'all coming, man, having this time with us.
Thank you.
No, thank you for having me.
Appreciate it,
guys.
boys.
Yeah.